How to achieve the perfect wig braids. So today I'm going to show you the steps that I do to make sure I have the perfect base for my braids. Please stop just throwing a ponytail in the back of your head. That is not how you retain length, and that is how you break off your ends. So to start with, I split my hair into two sections, one on the left and one on the right. And now that I have two sections, I'm just going to part. And this is the first braid. I'm going to braid it down. Split the hair in three sections and loop under. Please pay attention. This is the most important part of the video because I'm teaching you how to braid. Notice how I have three different strands and I'm grabbing the one on the end and looping under. Loop under. Grab the piece and loop under. So far, so good. This is how your braid should look so far. It should look neat, uniform, and flat. We are trying to make sure there are no lumps and bumps in our braid. That's the whole reason why we're braiding our hair towards the back of our head and not any other design, is to make sure our base is super flat. Once you get done corn rolling, you need to braid to the end of your hair and start the next section. So I'm going to part the hair the same way I did for the first braid. Right next to it, it's going all the way down, and make sure your parts are somewhat small. Here's me repeating the braiding process. I grab three strands and I loop under. Pay close attention. And at the very end, that stray braid from the previous braid, you're going to grab it and connect it to your current braid. Yes, this is the trick I wanted you guys to see. This way ensures that you don't have any loose braids at the very end. And I'm going to show you how to pin up that extra braid so it's not in the way, it's not getting any tension from the wig you're going to put on. I'm going to show you how to tuck everything so your hair is put away safely. So as you can see, I'm just going to repeat the same step. Part your hair so it's the same amount of width as a previous braid, and you're going to braid downward. Make sure you connect the loose braid to the current braid that you're working with. So by the end of the braid you're working on, you should only have one loose braid strand. As you can see, I'm only braiding one loose braid strand. There's no other braids in my way at this moment. So this is me working on my fourth braid, just repeating the process. And yeah, you guys pretty much get the hang of it. You're just going to keep parting and braid all the way down. Before you get to the very bottom, you're going to connect the previous braid. So yeah, just pay attention and watch me braid my hair. Now that I'm done with the right side, you're going to see me braid the other side exactly the same. Make sure your braids are somewhat even to the other side. So wherever I parted my hair on the other side, that's where I'm going to start my comb and drag over to the other side. So what I mean is the braid that I first started on the right side is the same size as a braid I'm going to work on the left side. Try to make your braids as symmetrical as possible. Just because you're doing them yourself does not mean they should look messy. They should look any type of way. I mean, it is okay because nobody's going to see them, but we're trying to retain length at the end of the day. So make sure your braids are neat. There's no puckering. All the ends are tucked. And yeah, so now I'm just going to do the second braid, third braid, fourth braid, and I'm going to show you how it looks at the very end. Now we're all done. This is how your braid set should look. All your ends are tucked. You can't see any loose braids. You crochet that last braid in and oil your scalp.